So we're on the west side of City Hall, and we've got two news crews out here who stuck around after a rather lengthy session, actually two agenda items having to deal with housing and homelessness in our city. Not much more to report than what we heard in January with respect to the city's favorite program, Sacramento Steps Forward. There's a lot of, I don't want to call it blustering because that might be unfair. Certainly there's a lot of hope. We hope it's not misplaced. But we have pretty good history with nonprofits who receive millions of dollars of government money and then have a hard time accounting for it or the actual results at the end of the day. So I'm always curious why the news media finds what's happening hours later after council chambers have cleared out and a mere handful of people led by the familiar grievance voices that we hear in our city, mostly about police brutality, fabricated stories about police brutalizing our homeless, murdering our homeless, just like we hear from the Black Lives Matter folks. They're all kind of the same part and parcel, same group, same voices that we've heard since the original Occupy split up and all we had left were the radical elements, oftentimes invaded by folks from San Francisco, Oakland, and other Bay Area cities. So at the end of the day, all we have to report is it appears to be much ado about nothing. The dinner project is probably more important and accomplishes some. There are folks here right now picking up clothing that has been brought here for the homeless, and that's a good thing. So for all the good that's done, sometimes the blustering and the propaganda and the constant drumbeat overshadows some of the good that volunteers who come out and support these good folks accomplish. And we should focus on the accomplishments, not on the noise. So this is Dave Janae signing out from the west side of City Hall with Crime Watch. All right, so I went over and had a little conversation with one of the crew at Fox 40, and got to ask them why they're out here this late when the substance was at council. And interesting. I don't want to quote the man, or use his name. He's an employee of the station. But basically, the line was, it's the producers that decide where we go and what stories we cover. And I'm going to assume the same thing applies to Channel 10, who's out here tonight. And I don't know how the report will be skewed or what the plan is, but they're still out here with their mini cams. We've got someone on a blanket here. And I think the plan from the folks here is that they're going to sleep here tonight in the west side of City Hall. So there we go. Another report from Dave at crimewatch.us.